we are at the premiere of Attack the Block. This is the HollywoodNews.com and we're on the red carpet, baby.
What is that, cuz? That's an alien, bruv. Believe it. When I landed in the wrong place, though, you get me. The wrong place.
Well done, lads. You discovered a species hitherto unknown to science. He kicked his head in.
Yo, check it. More. More what? Them things.
Lovely fireworks.
Nah, mate, it's alien invasion.
Of course it is.
I'm killing them straight. Let's get tooled up, blood.
Quite sweet, really, aren't they?
Tell me about your character in the film, for the people that haven't seen the film, obviously on our site and others.
Ruiz is a kind of middle-class kid down on the block that night to go and pick up weed. He's a bit of a little dealer, and he's pretty stoned up by the time the aliens arrive, which, you know, it's sort of paranoia is, you know, then put on overdrive really by the aliens rocking up.
Excellent. And obviously people going to see this film, what can they expect? Sell it to them.
It's an action-packed stoner comedy adventure sci-fi thriller with an amazing soundtrack and amazing performances from everyone else.
Are you a fan of grime music?
You know, I would hope to be a fan of grime. I like rap a lot. I like a lot of American hip-hop and, you know, I've been a fan of rap for about 20 years. I'm not completely au fait with grime as much. I like some Roots Maneuver, Dizzy Rascal, but as far as, I don't consider myself knowledgeable about grime.
It's your everyday drama that happens in London.
Tell us about your character in the film.
My character, Pest, the only way I can really describe him, he's a bit of a weed-smoking idiot, really. I mean, all he does is smoke marijuana and talk shit.
Okay. And what did you draw your experience? Did you draw any experience from anything?
No, not really. I mean, getting into character, you know, there's a lot of similarities between me and Pest, but there's a lot of differences. You know, personally, I don't use illegal narcotics. But, yeah, it was just a lot of fun to play the character.
And what was it like to work with Joe, the director?
Amazing. I mean, he's such a funny person, and it was just great to work with him.
Tell me about the experience you had working on the film. What was it like to work with Joe being on his first film and that sort of thing?
I think it was just kind of like a joint effort. It was like an adventure, just starting something new. I think for all of us it was a new thing. It wasn't normal to be such a big budget film and trying to film for such a delicate, finely made script. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a real experience, but it was amazing.
And obviously the guy's a little bit of a comedian.
Yeah, we've got Mr. Joe.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
What was the set like? Was it like a bit of a playground, or was it?
It depends on what scene. Some of the scenes you had to be serious and get into character and get into depth. And Joe was very much like, you know, serious with what he had to do. Some of it was just jokes sometimes. He would wear like his little Wolverine action figure on his hoodie, just be walking around like a big, tall, lanky, funny man with loads of DVDs.
Yeah. Were you aware of his TV show before that?
I wasn't, to be honest. I didn't know. I thought no about
Okay. So did I when I first saw the name. Yeah.
But it's good. New faces.
Excellent. Enjoy tonight.
Yeah, well, Attack the Block is inspired by the place where I grew up, in Stockwell and Brixton in South London, and a feeling that maybe sometimes the kids around there are portrayed in quite a negative way in movies. And even though in Attack the Block we kind of start the film with the stereotype, we then try and go in totally the opposite direction with this crazy alien invasion, throwing all kinds of different types of people together, and, you know, characters who wouldn't necessarily have to work together in life have to work together to beat the aliens. So we wanted to make a fun movie, an exciting movie, a proper movie with stunts and explosions and effects, and we wanted to say a little something about the young people of Britain as well.
You purposely avoided CGI in this, didn't you?
We didn't purposely avoid it, it's just that as a film goer, when I look at creatures in big budget movies, sometimes I miss the way creatures used to feel in 80s films. They felt like they were there on the set, like the actors could touch them. And because people didn't have all this amazing CGI, they sometimes had to be a little bit more inventive with the way they designed the creatures. So our creatures are mostly practical. They were there on the set when they attack the kids, they're properly attacking the kids, but hopefully they're as cool as a CGI creature, hopefully even cooler, with a little bit of something you've never seen before, or haven't seen
You've
before.
also got an inexperienced cast. Did you revisit your script to accommodate their lack of experience?
They were inexperienced in terms of making films, but a lot of them were experienced actors. You know, they were 16 or 17 when we shot the film, and I was as inclusive as possible. They helped me write the last 2 drafts. They helped work through all the dialogue. They helped with the costume. They helped to dress their characters' bedrooms. So they were conspirators. They were collaborators. Yeah, they were great.
That looks triple disaster. Right now, I feel like going home, locking my door, and playing FIFA.
What were those things?
I'm thinking probably aliens.
What kind of alien would invade some council estate in South London?
One that's looking for a fight.
What is that?
Sorry about the driving. I'm getting lessons for Christmas.
Whoa! Got no credit.
Got 1 text left. This is too much madness to explain in 1 text.
We have to call the police.
You'd be better off calling the Ghostbusters, love.
What's wrong with you, man?
You got 2. Jesus, he looks about 6.
I'm 9.5.
We need to get off the streets, back in the block.